everyone, I'm Tanya Goenka, an Indian student studying at Constructor University. I'm doing my first year BSc Computer Science here with a minor in Robotics and Intelligent Systems.
What made you to decide to join Constructor University?
If you are specifically Indians, you will require a 13th year of education. Along with that, you are required to complete B2 level of Germany. And coming from directly class 12 to directly going for bachelor's outside of India, it is required. You have to take a drop or anything like that. But Constructor University helped me with during whole process. I'll directly like to specifically tell that I did my whole process on my own. I did my visa, my application, everything on my own. I didn't use any counselors from India. And that university was so supportive. I'll specifically tell about the Otmane sir who was there day and night with me, which made me so easy to go for Constructor University. And why specifically Constructor University? I would like to mention that you have everything over here. You have many clubs, badminton, whatever sports, or academically specifically, we have a lot of labs. I'm coming from BSc Computer Science with Robotics, which is very difficult to find in India, but very easy to find here. Along with that, I'm doing microeconomics as well, which is adding a different subject line in my subjects. So this is like a very independency which I get here, which I don't think so I'll find it any other place.
So did you come here directly after your plus two?
Yes.
Your 12th standard?
Yeah,
And-
like in April 2025 I got my results, and in September I was here.
Okay. So you didn't do the foundation year.
No,
You directly came.
because I secured the level of requirement in my class 12, and they gave me a scholarship and everything based on that only.
So what was the level of what were the requirements?
Okay, so for the requirements, there are IELTS or TOEFL or Duolingo plus your class 12 marks. So for IELTS, they have a minimum requirement of 6.5 in total and minimum 6 in all. Along with that, a 75 percentage in class 12. I secured more than 80, so it was well fine for me to come here.
Okay. And how much was the scholarship for you?
I got 50% of scholarship from the university itself, along with the tuition referral amount, which is a different concept. I would like to say that university itself helps students to just manage their finances well and help them to secure more well future in the university.
Okay.
So here studies are like quite easy to manage and balance. You don't have a lot of classes in one day. You'll barely have 2 to 3 max to max classes in a day, and in a whole week you will have a specific day where you'll have your major core classes, except that you'll have your German classes and linguistic classes. But it's very easy to manage your part-time work or your extracurriculars and subjects as well.
So hi Tanya. So nice to meet you here. It's a very wonderful university. So I would like to know, and I'm very curious, after your higher secondary from India, how do you land here, and what choices made you to come here? And please from high school till now, that would be nice to hear from you.
Okay, so I'll definitely say it was a long journey, because coming from India where you have a lot of counselors just making you out of the way, just go here and there, I chose myself to apply for myself on my own. So as soon as I'm done with my board examination, I started preparing for IELTS, and simultaneously as the result was announced, I applied for the APS. If Indian audience know about the APS, it is an examination where you have to submit your all documents to go to Germany and study here. I was well planned, and I started my searching journey in January itself. So I was very sorted and where I need to apply. I had already decision in my mind, I'll go for the Constructor University. So as I had my results for IELTS and APS, I applied for the university itself, and the whole process was done by university. The management system here well helped me in everything. They helped me for the visa and all the documents which I need to prepare for it. They helped me the finances as well, so it was easier for me because I didn't have to go anywhere else. They helped me with everything, and as soon as I reached here, there was students helping me. I usually used to come here, and I find most of my friends in this library itself. So this place itself is very like a good memory for me, and I think so it is very easier when you find good place and good people around you to find any decision easy.
Thank you so much. And what's the most favorite thing that you find in this university?
Well, coming from Indian background, here I have a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things, specifically sports and managing my studies and my extracurricular as well in one hand. I am a badminton player in the badminton club itself, along with being a member of it. And being a student, I am also a student assistant at the Constructor University, which helped me to manage everything. And a computer science student is also very easy for me to manage subjects because I have my own TAs which help me with the homework and all the assignments.
And last question. So, what's after your classes? You told you like to go to sports. What about dance or other for social to improve your social skills? And you're German. Did you find something that contribute improving to that field?
Well, on our campus, we have German language classes as well, which are already included in my course. So I get credits as well as the learning on the campus itself. You have different slots which you can book according to after your classes. I took the evening batch, which is comfortable and suitable for me for managing everything. So yes, university helps you to get your German level improved. So if you're coming from any country and you have A1 as well, so you can just give a placement test and you can start from A2. You don't need to start from the basics. If you have no knowledge as well, then also it's fine. University will help you to start from A1.1, which is very good. So after bachelor's, if you want to study in any public university in German language, it's fine. University will help you in everything.
Right. Thank you so much, Dan, for sharing your personal experience.
Thank
Much
you. Nice to
appreciated.
meet you.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, my name is Niza Simukonda and I am a second year Global Economics and Management student coming from South Africa.
Hello everyone, I'm Oya Bugarik. I'm third year student coming from North Macedonia. I'm studying medicinal chemistry and chemical biology here at Constructor University.
So if you're unsure of which degree program you want to go directly into, the university does offer the International Foundation year, where you will have some bridging courses or just an extra year to be able to decide which major or which degree program you want to enroll into. Furthermore, if your grades are not the best, panic not. You can still get admission on the basis that you will do the foundation year first and get the good results that you need to go into first year for the program of your choice.
So right now we are in the Sports Conventional Center of the university. Here you can see we have different sports clubs over here. The court looks like empty right now, but if you come in the evening, you'll find basketball, football, badminton, everything over here. We have different clubs allotting with a different time slot for everything. Outside there you can see the gym slot. We have a proper gym setup in the university itself, and along with that we support swimming as well. Here right behind me you can see our gym. Here we have all the equipments, and right now we have the girl power time. In the university, what is specifically there, we have some slot for girls where only girls are comfortable and can come alone. We have a monthly subscription of it, or we have the yearly plans and semester plans as well.
So it's important to note that this is also a multifunctional venue, so it's not just used for sports. Sometimes we do have the opening event and open day happening in this same venue. They'll just bring in a lot more equipment, they'll pave it out with some nice carpets, and it becomes a completely different new venue. Some exams are taken from here as well, but another event that is very big at the university is the club fair, where you'll learn about each and every club and society that's on campus, and it's not limited to sports only. It ranges from multiple disciplines such as cultural, music, and even also just extracurricular activities where people want to bridge the gap between the theory that they learn in class and also the practical side of things. So for example, a society like that would be the Investment Banking and Capital Management Society, which is obviously relevant for me as a Global Economics and Management student. In here, you get direct access to alumni, and you also get to build the core fundamental parts of your theory work in a more practical environment and setup. So in front of us, we have one of the very few indoor rowing tanks in the entire world. And this is where our rowing team comes to do their training. However, it is not limited to just indoors, because they do compete in national competitions as well as traveling to Hamburg to go and compete there. So this is just a brief look and insight as to how the university sports teams do compete outside of just training and having fun on campus.
So now we are standing in front of C3. We have 4 colleges on campus. The first one is C3, Krupp, Mercator, and Nordmetal. In C3, we have halal food. Then in Krupp we have vegetarian. In Nord is just normal. In the Mercator we don't have any cafeterias, but that's why we have the coffee bar in the IRC. So now we're standing in the IRC. This is the library. Usually the students spend the most time here, like during the semester, especially before the exams. It's very good to be here before the exams, so you will get the advice from other students and their experience.
So as I mentioned, as a student, you'll have access to the Deutschland semester ticket, which gives you access to all regional buses, trams and trains throughout the entire Germany and also parts of France and the Netherlands, meaning that once you've gotten that ticket at the beginning of the semester, you can travel pretty much anywhere throughout Germany for free.
Here we have 4 halls, and each hall is designated towards that direction, and we have our major classes in these halls itself.
So, as I already mentioned, I'm a medicinal chemistry and chemical biology student here at Constructor University. So, I just want to talk a bit more about the labs. We have 2 labs per semester. Each lab is taking place, I think, around 2 times per week, 3 weeks. So that's very good when you're interested in continue with your major, or when you're looking for internships. Your CV is already full, so I think it's a very good experience.
Furthermore, it's important to note that PhD students also carry out their research in this lab, and also PhD students are not charged tuition fees at Constructor University.
So here we have a very good variety of options for the food. So if you are not big fond of a person who eats chicken and all that, being a vegetarian, you have a lot of options. So we have a Krupp servitory which is specifically for vegetarian and vegan persons, but sometimes if I'm not happy, I just go to coffee bar, and they have a lot of bakery items and coffee. Along with that, I would like to add that this year they have started getting the Indian food meals, which is, if I would like to specify, we have dal and palak paneer as well in our vegan meals. So being an Indian was very good and happy moment for me.
So right now we are in Krupp College, and we're in the Krupp cafeteria as mentioned by Oya, and the food that they serve here is the vegan and the vegetarian option which they have. Another important thing, or not so important thing to notice, is that each college is associated with a color. So if your favorite color is red, Krupp is the place to be. So right now we are in one of the showrooms, which is a Type C showroom, meaning that you have a shared room and a shared bathroom space. If you are a person that prefers a lot more privacy, we do have room options that cater for that, which is Type B and Type A. Type B means that you have your own room but still a shared bathroom, but Type A is a single room and also a single bathroom as well. And another thing to mention is that within your colleges, you do not have to bring your own utensils. You can borrow from the college office. So for example, if you want to vacuum your room or have a mop, you can just borrow one in the college office. Furthermore, in the basement of each college, there is a laundry room which is equipped with a washing machine and a dryer. The price per load for the washing machine is €3.60, and for the dryer it is €2.40 if I'm not mistaken.
And this room?
This room, I am not exactly sure of the price. I think the Type C room is €3,700, and the Type B room is 5,400, and then Type A, I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to double check that one.
Per year?
Yes, per year. Per year. Now, these are some of the foundation year classrooms. So before the first year, some students might need to take some bridging courses, and these are the classrooms where that takes place.
All right. So, why did you choose Constructor University?
So first I want to tell that my major is medicinal chemistry and chemical biology. So the first thing about the university that I noticed is that for our major we have labs even from the first semester. I started my labs, for example, in the first week. We don't get that experience from North Macedonia, my hometown. So that's why I think that's the main reason that I choose like Constructor University. About
Okay.
the experience, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much. And what's your favorite thing in Constructor University?
I really like the classes. So it's nothing like in high school where you're like 20, 25 students, I think, per class. You don't have the experience as in high school where you're awkward or nervous to ask the professor like a question or anything. Because you're like a smaller group, I think it's easier for the professor to notice if you have any problem and he will automatically repeat himself. So it's not like awkward or nervous for that.
Last question. What do you like to become after you're done with your studies?
So that's a very hard question since it's my last semester. I just want to continue on master and then find my field. I think that's the main thing, and later we're gonna find out.
Okay.
Yeah, but continue.
Will you be doing your masters here?
I'm not sure. Maybe I will give it a try again to Constructor University.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And the reason why I chose to come to Constructor University was because of its international nature. And the main purpose was because of the global access that it gives me to many people from across the globe, which I believe will be a very good advantage for me in terms of building a career or an international career, which is not just confined to one specific market or industry.
Okay. And what's your major? You told me already. And so, what do you think? Like after your degree in Constructor University, what do you like to become?
So at the moment, I will look to pursue a master's. I want to do as much education as possible. However, when I decide to make that decision to go into an industry, I would look more at corporate finance or something more specifically asset and wealth management, because I think that is very relevant for the degree program that I'm studying right now.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing.
If you're interested in joining us at Constructor University, you can reach out to Ed Turno, who will help you and give you more information.
They're more than happy to help you with anything.
So if you have more doubts, you can just go to Eternal and ask as many questions you want, and you'll get your support there.